All right, welcome to We Talk About It. I'm Damon.
And I'm Mia.
So if you've seen our first little video we did, we say we're here to talk about everything and anything because we just want to. And we can. So we're going to be funny, hopefully. We're going to make some revelations. We're going to talk about some things. I was going to say we, but it'll probably be just me to piss some people off.
It'll definitely be you.
I don't care.
It'll be you.
I don't care.
It'll still be you.
All right. Moving on. So we're finna do a series on the big war in this world between men and women, XX versus XY. Did I say that right? You're the smart one, not just here.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. So, we're going to talk about a few things.
I would ask you which was which, but no. I'm proud of you for getting that right.
Anyway, we're going to talk about a few things. So, I've seen a lot of stuff on the YouTubes and Instagrams and
on the YouTube.
Yes, we old. We supposed to say
no. You're old with that one.
They said you older than me.
Your point would be what?
I
still know not to call it the YouTube.
Anyway, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. So I don't have enough followers on those yet. We don't. So I would like for you guys to go and follow so we can get the right amount of people so that we can go live. It is the Roses.
And we can start trouble. That's what he wants to do. That's what he's not saying. He wants to be able to go on the interweb and start trouble.
Where's my phone?
Was that old enough for you?
The interweb?
The interweb.
How did you know to say that? Can you go get my phone?
No.
Why?
After what you just said, no.
Well, if you don't get it, we'll get my phone.
Where is it?
On the couch.
All right.
All right, thank you.
I'll be back.
All right, she's gone. Watch this. So we want to get a few followers, and I'm on this site called Riverside. It's a supposedly, I guess, a podcast, and I would like to do lives on here also, which I think I still can. And for those who like to be a part of it, just to say the things that you want to say, you want to be part of the panel.
See all our shoes in the background.
Yeah, be part of the panel. You can hit us up on wetalkaboutit.rose@gmail.com. That's wetalkaboutit.rose@gmail.com. If you want to be on the panel, just send us your email or email us with your name and I don't know, I guess why you think you want to be on the podcast. And any questions, any what all the noise?
I'm hot.
They got that old thing.
That's not old. That's just being
flashes.
A woman.
Okay.
Hot flash. That's just being a woman.
You don't get them until you get old, right?
No. No. Oh, honey, please stay away from science.
I do.
No. A lot of women go through menopause.
Okay.
Very early.
Yeah. So any topics you want to talk about, any questions you want to ask, or if you want to be on the panel, go ahead and send us an email at wetalkaboutit.rose@gmail.com, and we will be doing little shout outs for people and with their own business that's trying to get their business together and up. So I don't mind doing stuff like that. That's fun. So you can email us that also. Like one of my friends, famo.com. They teach real estate. They have a cleaning business. So we're going to be promoting them also.
We're trying to be like them when we grow up.
Yeah, we're trying to be like the Moors. Keeping up with the Moors.
Keeping up with the Moors.
Anyway, lovely couple. We just went through their class on real estate. Wonderful class. So we'll be talking about that out a couple other shows and stuff that we put up. So anyway, what should we talk about?
Well, you said you wanted to discuss the war that's going on currently between men and women.
What do you think about the war?
I think it's old.
What do you know?
What is it? Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. I mean, it goes back even before them.
Yeah, but I think the war is more prominent now, though.
No, we're just actually in it now.
Who's in it?
Us. Our generation that's here now, we're actually in it now. This is not new.
But then if that's the case, if it's not new, there's been a war, so it's not, we're in it now. We've been in it. It just caught up to us.
We caught up to it because we were children.
Okay, fine.
That's what
I
meant.
But I think it's more prominent now than it was then. You don't think so?
Maybe a little bit, because women actually speak up more, or have the freedom to speak up more now than they did.
Right. So that's why I don't think it was like a war. Like now it's a war.
Oh no, it was still a war.
I don't think it was a war. I think it was a
dictatorship.
It still should be a dictatorship.
See, this is the kind of stuff he's gonna say. You are going to piss people off for absolutely no reason. Why should it be a dictatorship? You're not going to say that and walk away.
Yeah, watch. So I think it was an argument that back then, and it grew into a war.
Why on earth do you think it needs to be a dictatorship?
Well, I guess the dictatorship ain't working because I said to move on and you still talking. So
no, dictatorships are not good.
Why?
Because no one has free. Well, the dictator has freedom, but no one else in the dictatorship has.
You remember
freedom.
a conversation we had, and it was on a conversation about whooping kids and how far out it became, like people overcompensate stuff that
I said they were overcompensating now.
Right.
Yes.
So I think that's what that is with this war between men and women. Now that women have the opportunity to speak up, which is a good thing. I'm not taking that from anybody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think they overcompensate in a while, because when it was a dictatorship, well, I can't even say that, because women run rapid now. Like it's ridiculous. Oh yeah, we run rapid. We've been running rapid as men. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say something too. Also, honestly,
I'm sorry ahead of time.
Honestly speaking, the problems that we're having even today, right now, who do you think bears the fault of it, men or women?
Honestly?
Yeah. Take your hand down from your mouth. People want to see them pretty little bitty lips.
My lips are just fine.
Yeah, they don't want to see these big motherfuckers all day.
Okay, really? Language?
What about it? I speak good language. Question, answer the question.
Because of the hierarchy, I'm going to say men.
Why? And then why does a hierarchy have to do with anything?
Hierarchy has everything to do with it.
Okay, but like
God's hierarchy, in case you guys are wondering. God the Father, God the Son, God Father, Son, Holy Spirit, man, woman, child.
Okay. Now, this is what I want to do periodically throughout the shows or whatever that we have.
Okay.
Like you can't take religion out of it, even though people do. So let's just say if you take religion out of it.
Can you stop that?
You know what? Hey, check this out. How you doing, Mr. Moore?
Hey, Mr. Rose, how are you?
I'm good. We having our talk show right now. Why? You don't want to be on it? You already recorded on it now.
I'm at work.
Oh.
And we even take calls. See how we do that? We could. All right.
What's the subject today?
Well, the question for Mia was, this is the war on men and women, between men and women, and in this day and age, that if you look back and we kind of like take religion out of it to just for a second, who would you consider the problem and whose fault is it why the world is the way it is today? Women? And okay, and Mia, what was you thinking?
I said men.
You think men is the problem? Okay.
No. I think that's why the world is in the state that it's in.
Because of men?
I think men are responsible, yes.
Okay, now explain that.
Because you are all of the heads.
Okay, explain why you think women are.
But you said take religion out of it.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, then everybody would be to blame. Because all y'all run around like chickens with your heads cut off.
All right, Mr.
The problem with being the chicken, he could be the rooster all day long. Don't nobody want that responsibility. That's not new, though. And again, I don't know how he said taking religion out of it. You can't, because that's in.
I know you can't, but I'm saying like everybody doesn't believe in religion, and then there's a lot of people out there that read the Bible.
They all believe in religion. They just don't all believe in God.
If you let me finish, I would have said that.
Household now, man. Oh, well, I'm coming nothing to the table, and you need to be here at the household. or you're not even bringing old traditional values to the table.
But didn't you hear, Charles? We are the table. Didn't even say it with a straight face.
I know, but some of you got a plan.
Well,
I want a wobbly table.
Well, I wish I would have saved it because there was a lady that she gave a very good analogy of why she feels that she is the table. She started off kind of crooked to me. I was like, wait, what? But then after she actually really explained it, when I find it, I'm going to bring it up on another one of our shows. When I find it, it was pretty good.
Oh, Lord.
Well, yeah, no, she laid out a few things that I was like, okay, I never thought about it like that, and I thought that was a pretty good thing, and I'm gonna actually search for it. I'm gonna find it to bring it up on. But yes, personally, but like everybody thinks I'm or used to, or maybe even still do think that I'm a male chauvinistic pig, I guess. But
I'll remove pig off the
table. I do believe the bulk of the problem and the start of the problem is due to men, because whether you have religion or not, even in the beginning, we were the head. We were the deciders, the disciplinaries. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things that we were supposed to do to keep going. And then when you put in religion, it just make it even much stronger. You know, because there is a hierarchy of what happens. You know how things are supposed to go. And I think, yeah.
Sure.
And I mean,
that's actually a learned behavior. That is not something as a culture that, and I'm not talking about the American culture, I'm talking specifically about Black culture. That is not something that has been commonplace for us. That's a learned behavior. That is not something that we were always fun. Even when you don't. That's why I'm saying it's a learned behavior. That is true. But we've also picked up bad habits outside of our culture, because us not being down with the family, that's not something that we were with. We had children. That was something that we did. Even if it was more than one father, we had children. That was commonplace. So you don't see a lot of Caucasian families now with 4 and 5 kids. You see one, maybe two.
With what?
Having children, the women having children.
Well, I think that only depends on the type of woman and what she's looking for in life. Because you got a lot of women that's striving to be at the top of the chain. They might have one, but the women that's sitting around ain't doing nothing. They got 3 and 4.
We were not running around talking about we got to get that bag, girl. That is not. I didn't grow up with that. I'm a Black woman in America. That was not something that I came up with, even in the 80s.
You know, even though I grew up with a single mom, she never did all that. Like, I got to get that bag, you know? She worked a lot, but she always tried to make time to do games and stuff.
So it's
okay, but I that would make me the next generation of young mothers. Oh, I get what you're saying. That's the laundry.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go get this out.
Hold on 1 second, Charles. He'll be right back. Well, I mean, me and you can talk, but
Charles gotta go back to work.
Oh, now he don't want you talking to me, Charles. He gave you guys a shout out in the beginning. Yes, he did that in the very beginning. I don't know. I feel like, well, I know family is a lost art, and women running around now trying to be independent of men. I think it's fear-based, to be honest. Well, I mean, yeah. Not afraid. I'm trying to figure. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, now Damon has asked me this question too. He says that it benefits women more to be married.
It does, in my opinion, because they start changing laws Even when you separate.
Okay, this is why I have pause with that. According to the scriptures, it clearly states, when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing, and he obtains favor.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's what, for me, makes it sound like it's not like he's not benefiting. He is benefiting.
Yeah, the family construct, he does.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
I didn't believe it until I looked it up, but women do.
I mean, because
most of the time, I agree. Because I think that, but I don't think the laws have caught up with the fact that you have a lot of fathers who are good husbands and good fathers, and they just ended up with a sucky wife.
Right.
Because I do believe that actually, I actually know some situations like that. And the father is the one, or the husband is the one that ended up, you know, he's the one that goes the extra mile for the children. He's the one, he's the actual parent. She done ran off somewhere.
What do you mean by the roles being reversed?
He's back. Uh-huh.
Person and men wanting to be.
No, I don't. Yeah, but I don't think that's the point of roles being reversed. We've always been like that, but
always been like what?
Wanting to be no. We have always wanted to take care of our own kids and be full parents. But if you look at the statistics of going to court, we always lose.
That's still.
We're fighting now, but yeah, we're really fighting now.
I agree.
No, I don't agree that. I mean, I think it's always been a battle because the men that I hung around with that had kids, you know, we was trying to figure out ways to be a part of our kids' life without having to go through all the hassle and the BS with court and everything. Hell, look, I went to court on mine, and mine popped up and moved during the pandemic and didn't even know for a whole year. So I don't think it's that we always go to court and we lose. So not necessarily giving up. It's just like, what am I supposed to do next? I've always thought it was a thing. I've only been around a few idiots that be like, hey man, I'm free. I can do whatever I want to. She got the kid. Them shouldn't have never been procreating anyway.
Well, I think it should be an application. How about that?
I think so too.
Yes. There was something Damon and I was watching, and you had to, it was like a video. Remember that movie? A TV show? I think the TV show was it Upload? I don't remember, but it's set in the future, and you have to actually, like, you're recording each other saying that you're consenting to having sexual intercourse with the other person. And I don't think that's a bad idea.
But me and Charles, we had a conversation about that too. Also, that like when women say my body, my choice. So if you get pregnant and you decide that you want to get rid of the kid, that's your choice, whether I want you to get rid of the kid or not. But if you decide to keep the kid, and I told you before we started having sex, while we was having sex, before you got pregnant, and when you got pregnant, I didn't want no kids. And you decided I wanted to have the kid anyway. So I don't think we should be responsible for the things they still trying to make us responsible for.
In situations like that, I actually agree, because if I tell you, or you tell me, hey, look, I don't mind us bumping uglies, but I do not, under any circumstances, want children.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, like women do.
Mm-hmm. Like, if you have sex with me, that means you my dude. Who said that?
No. I never said anything about the relationship. I'm talking strictly about kids.
I was just bringing that up because that happened.
But this is the thing. If you don't want children and you're still sexually active, then you have to do everything in your power, humanly possible, to not get a woman pregnant, which means wear a raincoat.
Yeah, but that's not foolproof.
No, I know it's not that, but that's why I said doing everything in your power, because at least if you're wearing a condom, you can say, but I did protect myself. Wait a minute. If she pokes a hole in, that's a whole nother, but you still did your part. You can't run around talking about, I don't want no kids. I ain't wearing no condom. Okay, shut up.
Okay, so for you.
Okay.
Of course. What is that to think about?
Was that but that's no, Damon is agreeing with you, and he's trying to figure out why I have pause in that, because it was children discussed. If it wasn't, you ain't got no business having no what you call
it don't matter. It's a one night stand. I'm not finna see you again.
I've never had one, so I don't know the rules.
So why are you speaking on it then?
Because he asked me the question.
He didn't ask you the question.
I'm gonna cut your friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with you in that sense. That does happen quite a bit. However, Mr. Rockstar, you know how babies are formed. You know the tricks of the trade. So if you know that that's a possibility, why are you just randomly slinging pipe?
Okay. Drake. Did you hear the story about Drake?
No.
I was getting ready to you took my thunder.
Drake had sex with this woman, and he put a condom on and everything. And when he got finished, he took the condom off in the bathroom.
And he threw
hot
it in the trash.
He poured hot sauce in the condom, mixed it, threw it in the trash. She went in the bathroom behind him and tried to shove it up in there. Then she turned around and tried to sue him for doing that.
Did they laugh her out of court? Because they should have.
I stopped listening to it after that. I think that was just stupid.
Drake, kudos, my brother, kudos. That was brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant. That was brilliant. Women, stop being stupid. Stop. That was just stupid on her part.
Some woman desperately went behind.
Yep.
But listen, why do you, as young as Drake is, why do you think he thought to put the hot sauce in there? Because he knows that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah.
So cover. I ain't mad at him. Drake, I'm gonna buy you some hot sauce, bro.
But how many times you think he went through that before that became a revelation? You know what? Let me do this. Like up until his fame to where he got to that point. How many times he thought he didn't think about that up until that point, or how many scares he had up until that point to where he was like, you know what? Like,
I don't know. I think he kind of smart, so I think he kind of went in knowing.
I watch a lot of podcasts, different people. So shout out to the guys, Fresh and Fit. I like them. Certain things that they say, I'm with 100%. Some things they say,
Who did you just shout out to?
Fresh and Fit, the Fresh and Fit podcast. She don't like them, but anyway. So I think it's Fresh.
First of all, I don't know them, so I can't say I don't like them.
Well, so you can stop cutting me off, woman.
I can't. But my thing is, you can't be dragging people through the mud when you in the mud yourself.
What are you talking about?
Fresh and Fit, isn't that the one where old boy got that girl pregnant?
Yeah, but that's what I was talking about. But from Jump Street, he told her, "I'm not having no kids. I don't want no kids. If you happen to get pregnant, I don't want any kids." So he probably was using.
Yet he's still not wearing a condom.
No. What I'm saying is he probably was using condoms in the beginning, but then after you kind of develop some familiar. Yeah, I'm back.
A relationship.
Yeah, and he was not even a relationship, just an understanding with each other.
No recording and video of him. I love you too, and all this stuff that he was sending to her.
Well, I guess you can say that. I'm gonna shut up.
You guess?
Yeah, because we say stuff to get what we need, even though he don't need to.
That still says I want to have a baby with you.
No, it doesn't say that I want to have a baby with you. But if you're not wearing a condom and we're having sex, and you say that you love me, if I get pregnant, it's really not gonna be that big of a deal.
Okay, so you took from me telling you I don't want to have no kids to telling you, oh yeah, I love you, means I want to have kids?
I wouldn't think you would be tripping about it. You're not wearing a condom. You know how babies are made.
Yes, and we know now that we have.
In mind, wait, hold up, especially because you brought up Fresh and Fit, not me. Which one is he?
The dark one. Well, he's
I know,
darker than the other one.
I know, but is he fresh or is he fit?
Oh, he's fresh.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to get the wrong name. That's why. So he's Fresh?
Yeah.
Okay. This is not the first time Fresh has gotten a woman pregnant and done something shady to her. And the first girl, from my understanding, he got this girl pregnant, talked her into having an abortion, and had her convinced that they were going to still be together. And then after she had the abortion, he broke up with her. He's kind of got a track record for doing this kind of stuff.
Because women have a track record doing crazy stuff. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's the thing, though, and go back.
I don't think they can hear you on this mic, man.
They can hear him. I don't believe that it was known like that. I didn't the first time. Wait, you would think so, but I think it really depends on the person because I didn't know anything about. I just happened to be. I think I was in the kitchen washing dishes, and Damon was listening to it, and I was like, "Wait, who is that?" And that's how I heard about it. But it's kind of popular from my understanding, but I don't follow that kind of stuff, and I'm sure. If there are women who are interested, the groupies, if you will, for lack of a better term, they're interested in that kind of stuff. So I guess maybe they would be following it. But I don't know that the girl that he was with is a groupie. And the information that I have about him is stuff that I've heard online. I don't know this man personally. He might be wonderful.
Well,
maybe they're all made up lies.
But you know
I have
what?
no idea.
I take money into consideration when people when people with money date women. I think all of them is groupies because you look at Flavor Flav, he had a whole dang on show and people was like
I
owning.
never understood it.
And if he didn't have that money, he wouldn't have that much activity. Yeah, okay. Not putting, bad words on my boy because, I mean, he did whatever he needed to do what he did. But if he wasn't with Public Enemy and he was just a regular guy working a 9 to 5, in no way he would have. You see half of them women on that show? They were fine.
What's the old terminology? Some ugly man with a little bit of money, you got some game, you can pull you a good one.
You don't even need game if you got money. Because I don't think Fresh got game at all.
You don't know, say what now?
The guy on Fresh and Fit, Fresh, I don't think he got any game at all. He got finances, he got money, he could do things.
The boy got what?
What'd you say, Charles?
To me, you can't compare, but Flavor Flav didn't.
Wait a minute.
I don't think Flavor Flav got no game.
Hang on. Charles.
Yes.
Even with your height, and for those, because you guys can't see Charles is short.
Hey, don't tell him.
Don't tell. Okay, shh. It's a secret, y'all. But listen, your personality, the manhood that comes out of you, just your presence, your being, you're like 6'12". It's not.
You can't say that. You know Charles.
I know. Yeah. But okay, listen. And I've told this to Damon before. There was and I really wish I could remember his name, but I cannot. My mom was putting on a job fair in her neighborhood, and we went over to the recruiter's office, and I was with her. We had been shopping. We were at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Mall. Why are you rushing me?
Because you got to make some stories short but sweet. You can't make it long. We on a podcast.
You just stretched it out, right?
No, you stretched it out.
Anyway,
we just go until we go.
So, and I walked in with my mom, and this one of the recruiters walked up to me, and he stuck his hand out, and he said, "Hi," and he stopped himself. He went over, got a chair, put the chair in front of me, stood up in the chair, and stuck his hand out and said, "Hi, my name is Officer or Petty Officer, whatever his name was. I can't remember right now." That was the best pickup line to me. He was like 12 feet tall after that. It was just his confidence and his. It was everything.
So I think he was shorter than you.
Considerably. He was about maybe.
Except for me.
Maybe 5'4". He may have been 5'4", I think. He was short. He was very short. But his confidence. Yeah. I mean, if you Flav, you would have to be.
Well, I mean, with the money, you don't really need that much confidence. Now, he probably had some before.
No, because you can have money and still be a bunghole. Diddy, hello.
Right? But we're not saying that, though. That's what I'm saying. You having money doesn't necessarily mean with your personality is what's going to attract the women. A lot of women is attracted by that money first.
We're attracted by power.
And in order to have power, you need what?
3 baby mamas.
No, just
One thing in the war between men and women is everybody.
Stop calling it a war.
Because it is.
That.
It is.
It is not.
It is. If you look at as much podcasting as I look at to see from different women, men, and what they talk about, like I
say consider the source.
Well, that's what I mean. That was the part I was going to talk about, but I probably hold it off to the next podcast. But money is the first thing that attracts. Like if you look at some of the famous people and some of the women that they've been with, that if you saw them on the street at first look, without even talking to them or knowing what they have, more than half of the women in the world would even give them a second look.
Okay,
like me, and I'm gonna say it because I'm not delusional. You know what I'm saying? My wife get mad at me for saying it, but I'm an ugly nigga. I mean, I don't care what anybody got to say. But I didn't grab that type of confidence until like later in my years. You know what I'm saying that, I don't care what anybody think about me. I'm going to spit my game. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. So, yes, the confidence is a very strong thing. But if I had all that money, I wouldn't have to worry about none of that.
Yes, you would.
At all. No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would, because you wouldn't necessarily be with the right kind of woman.
I didn't say that. See, now you're thinking womanly.
I'm a woman.
Yeah, but we thinking logically.
So I think what he just said was because I'm a woman, I can't think logically. I believe
I'm telling you
to
think logically with the conversations that we're having. Realistic, logically.
How is that not realistic? I've been with men with money, yet somehow I did not end up married to not one of them idiots.
What was you finna say, Charles? We have. I'm trying to keep it regulated, but it's kind of. I'm working on this.
It's the first show. We can go buck wild if we want to.
Yep.
Tax brackets.
Economic status.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Happy at all.
Hello. But anybody involved in a relationship with Diddy?
I'm sorry. I think that the dynamics of that is the people that have a lot of money and they're not happy at all. You kind of got to look into it. Why? Because did she marry him because he had the money, or did they was broke together and then they raised up and got all that money together and they're not happy because now they're looking at the world differently from different eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because even statistics says you can look at that. Women break up most of marriages for whatever reason. They are the ones that break it up. And infidelity is not the number one thing.
Okay, listen.
Abuse and all the other stuff we'll be talking about money, is not the number one thing. Money
for women is just like beauty is for men.
Exactly.
It's really just that simple.
So I'm more beautiful the more money I make?
No. That we look at beauty like women look at money.
Because with money, I don't have to worry about security at all. I can focus my attention on being sexy and attractive for my husband. I don't have to worry about, oh Lord, is this going to get turned off? Are we going to be able to feed the kids? I need to put gas in. Are we going to be able to put gas in the car? Are they going to, what is the word I'm looking for? Foreclose on our home. That kind of stuff. When we're not secure, we're crazy. And we're already a little bananas anyway. So if you start threatening our security in any shape, form, or fashion, you can forget it. We are not going to be, no, it's not going to happen.
So that's just now. In the next 10
years,
stuff happens where you can lose those finances.
Yeah.
So to me, when you lose your finances, is your partner with you or you? Because you only had the money that you were secured at the time.
Yeah.
Well, am I still just as sexy and beautiful before I had all three of your kids?
I was just finna say that. A lot of women. Let me say this real quick, Charles. Hold on. What they say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? Because I don't ask a woman this question because they don't even look at it. But if you look at some dudes, the women that they're dating, and your look at them is like, oh Lord, she like a foe. But he is so in love with her, and they done had kids, and he still look at her as she's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
But we looking at her like, man, that girl is Jesus Christ. What didn't happen? Like she got beat with a bag of hot quotas. But that's his beauty. But money don't change like that. If we start losing that money, it becomes a problem, and then you decide to leave. Women leave behind financial problems.
Men have left because the woman is not attractive anymore. or societally attractive. No, you and Damon. We're talking about overall in general. That's why your secretary starts looking so sexy to you.
No, overall in general, men still love their wives, look at their wives as if the first time that they seen them. I mean, we men, we look, we see everything. It doesn't necessarily mean that's what we want to go with.
I'm not. I'm talking about the ones that do.
Yeah, she's cute, she's fine, but your happiness piece. Now, secretary might be crazy as hell, but it's just candy.
No, and I get that. And I know a great deal of men feel that way, but I just like I'm not going to make a blanket statement about women, I'm not going to make a blanket statement about men. There are men who have left their wives for younger women.
Okay, so let's talk.
That's very common.
Okay, let's talk majority.
It's unfortunate.
Hey, let's talk majority then. Do you think it's a majority of men leaving their wives or their girlfriends because they think they're not attractive versus women leaving a man because he has no more financial gain or security?
No, I think the most of the reason that men leave is because, ooh, look, greener grass.
You're not answering my question.
No, I don't necessarily think it's because he feels like.
But that's not. I'm asking a.
Okay.
I'm asking a particular question.
Ask it again.
Do you think that there is more men leaving their wives or girlfriends or the women that they say that they love?
Not going to do girlfriends, wives.
Okay, fine. Do you think men are leaving their wives because they're gaining a little weight, or because they're not as attractive as they went when they first met? Do you think it's more men leaving their wives because of that, or more women leaving their husbands because the financial situation got hectic or went down, or the security is not there like it was? Which one do you think is leaving more?
Well, because I know women are the ones that are filing for most divorces. So I'm going to have to say women.
No, you don't. You can say what you want to say. I mean, just because that's the statistics out there, is that what you believe?
I do now because that's what the statistics
say. So if that was never out there, think of it if it was not out there. In your own brain, what would you think that would be the most?
I thought it was men. I still thought it was men until I found out. No, men are not the ones leaving. Women are.
But that's my point. But before that,
yes, you can. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That is true. See? The man stands 6'12". I'm telling you.
Well, I'm sorry, Charles. When Mia said, she just said you 6'12".
You 6'12".
This is one of the main reasons why I believe men are the top problem of why marriage is failing and women are the way they are, because we don't have those type of boundaries anymore. A lot of men, we just to prevent from arguing, just Okay, fine, you got that. Woo, woo, woo.
Well, technically, that's not your fault because that's in the Bible too. It's better to be on a rooftop in like bad weather than hanging out in a house where it's warm and comfortable with a contentious woman.
Yeah, but
I don't want to be in a house with a crazy woman.
That's why I said that it's men's fault, because we still allow that to happen, and we're not supposed to allow that to happen. We're supposed to nip that in the bud and stop it. You know what I mean?
Every now and then.
Not you.
Yeah, it's kind of like me. I don't go to bed mad or in the middle of an argument.
It's a little different with you.
I'll sleep on the couch if I got.
He will not. He doesn't understand what that statement means. Damon, this is back in the day because he doesn't do this anymore. But we had gotten into an argument about, I don't know, the sky being blue or purple or whatever, and he literally slept on the couch. Like he would not come to bed because he was angry.
Yeah, that's what I mean by I don't go to bed angry. I'm not going to lay in the bed with my wife, because I told you my job as in our marriage.
Please say it clean.
I am is to love, have sex, and to have fun. That's it. All that argue. I get mad, say what I gotta say, and I do the darnest to get over it. I don't prolong it and hold it and hide and bring it up, and it's too much of all that. I didn't get married for all that. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the problems we have as men. We keep letting too many things slide and slip past us.
It goes back to communication.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what it is like.
Well, I've seen some men that started off in a relationship was communicative, but you know, I love her, so I'll just let her have it, and then the communication just because there's some things that Mia has done that I wanted to say something immediately about, but just to prevent the argument or the whatever comes after it, I just probably won't say nothing. But then where I mess up is I let it go for so long, and then I bring it up, and I got mad, and I bring up stuff that happened. I don't even bring up what I'm mad about. I bring up all the other stuff that I'm kind of going back. Yeah. So,
okay. What argument?
What you mean? What argument?
You said you
well, it's
won't
not
say anything to avoid an argument. I'm like, what argument are you going to get from me?
I don't know. Like, there's certain things that I think that I would say or say you. If I say I don't like that, then you just cut everything out. Like, wait a minute, I didn't like it that much. You didn't have to stop it. You know what I mean? Those are the type of things. But
you just said.
I know what I said.
In front of
See,
the world.
Here we go.
What argument?
See, if I hadn't said that, we wouldn't have been having a discussion. That's what I mean by we just trying to let stuff go, just so we don't have to. There are men that do a lot of talking. Yeah, we do a lot of talking, but women do a lot of talking. Y'all use a lot of unnecessary words. If I'm asking
so you guys don't understand the words, so now they're unnecessary.
No, we understand every single word. It's just if I ask you a yes or no question, you got to give me a whole quote before you answer. That's unnecessary.
It's not unnecessary to us.
Yeah. Anyway, so you need a hose? Oh.
That's what I was getting up to get.
Yeah, making all that noise.
I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I have an irritating cough.
So we're going to do a little commercial break. Mr. Moore, please talk about FAMO.
Teach about tax deeds, tax liens, and real estate property. Also, we have a commercial cleaning service. How long is this commercial?
As long as you need it to be, my brother.
That is good, and I can't see you got me this time, but next time I'll be ready.
Wait, isn't there like
hold on.
email or website?
I mentioned you guys in the beginning of the podcast too, and if you have any questions, you could email wetalkaboutit.rose@gmail.com. But if you have an email, go ahead and give it out.
Yes, and it's info@fammo.net if you want to contact us and want some information, or www, and that'll get you to the real estate and also to the commercials cleaning service website.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Cool. It's all right. All right, man. It was nice talking to you. We probably got another 10 minutes and then we're done. All right. Have a good day, Mr. Moore.
Bye, Charles.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So, yes, I actually will have a phone number. I just don't know it by heart. Oh, no, I could get it. Sometimes you could call in. Yeah, no, I got to get the number.
Yeah, wait and get
I got to set it up for that, for people to call in and what number to push. So that was interesting. That was fun.
It was a lot funner than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I think this is going to be fun.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I love you. And
love you
you're
too.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy. Woo.
See, those are the people who frighten me. I know. Classic 5150, 72-hour hold all day long, right here. Can admit that.
She didn't tell me that before we got married.
He's a lie. He knew.
No, I knew you was crazy, but not as crazy as you saying that 5150 and that whole.
How did you not know I was certifiable?
Because all women are crazy.
Oh, so am I not a woman?
Yeah, but
this is not new information for you. Shh. Be pretty.
We want to thank you guys for watching our show, or at least if I don't even know if you watched it, but it was fun to me. I'm gonna try to do some more. We're gonna try to keep it at an hour per show. Like I said, if you want to be on a panel with us, you have some suggestions to talk about. What is that for? I'm not
wrap it up.
I'm not giving a story. I'm telling you.
No, that's just what you did to me.
Because you was giving a story,
and
it was doing this.
Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing on here? See all this time being killed? You should have been finished.
I don't know. She's coming back on the next show, y'all.
I'll be here.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Oh my gosh!
Bring a nigga to tears.
I think you could say the N-word on YouTube.
They'll bleep it out, I guess, or tell me or call me. I don't know how this works. I'm learning.
I know, but you got to be careful with your language.
Yeah. Well, in YouTube, you can put down like for people 18 or over.
Oh yeah, that keeps kids away. Be careful with your language, baby.
Anyway, so thank you guys for listening, watching. Hope you guys have fun, and we'll continue our series on the XY versus XX.
I'm so impressed that you knew.
Why? I'm Jesus. You saying it like I'm just like dumb as hell.
He's not.
Jesus.
However, he will occasionally say things that make you think that he is.
How I stop this?
Bye, y'all. I looked up at the mic and went.
Why you look at the mic? Hey, at next show, I'm gonna give out shout outs to my favorite podcasters or podcasters I like.
That's the same.
No, because favorite is my favorite podcasters.
You didn't mention them in this show, did you?
Just one. Fresh and Fit.
Oh, Jesus.
Hell, why not? Fresh and Fit. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. MDR. I really love his content.
MDR?
Yeah.
Mia Danielle Rose? Who is what?
No.
That would be me.
Sorry,
I'm older
bro.
than him. He took my initials.
Sorry, bro. Jesus. Even what is this, O'Shea?
Oh, you know what? I have to, okay. So to be fair, this is not going to be easy, but I am going to actually sit down and watch Fresh and Fit, O'Shea, MDR. How did I forget that one? Same initials. MDR and even some old ones of Kevin Samuel, because I don't want to regurgitate things that I have heard about any of them.
Well, there's also a few.
Hang on. And I also don't want to go based on like little snippets that I've heard walking past you, like when you're watching or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually break down and sit down and watch. Y'all pray for me. But I am going to go into it with an open mind.
I believe her name is Melanie or Melody. I'm gonna look them up again. I don't watch much of them, and I'll kind of go into the different podcasters and why, because there are certain things that I just don't understand. That's kind of one of the reasons why I even started this podcast. I've been wanting to do it for years, but I just kept saying,
I do like Kendra.
Oh, Kendra, yeah, Kendra
I like
G.
Kendra, yeah.
I like her too.
I like Kendra.
After she had that conversation with Kevin Samuels, her whole little thing, she started seeing stuff like her eyes were just open, like, whoa.
What thing with Kevin? She did one with Kevin?
Yeah, her and Kevin had an interview. I liked her before, and I even like her even more after. So it's really good.
I'm gonna have to peep that out.
All right, y'all have a good day. I'm actually gonna stop this recording now because if I don't, we'll be talking some more.
Well, go ahead and do the full hour. We do have to. It's 58.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes to buy. I keep trying to stop and you keep wanting to go on.
Okay, this was the first time I said anything about continuing.
Oh, it's not that you see what I gotta go through.
You
And we also gonna have conversations about marriage because a lot of people are talking about.
I can teach you ladies how not to go to prison.
Why men are not getting married, and then women want to throw in why they not getting married. And,
Hey, you see what happened over in Asia?
Yeah, what is that? The
I can't remember what part of Asia.
No, it's like a movement that they said is going on.
Yeah, but I can't remember the name of it, or
they
the
just
part of
stopped
Asia
messing with men altogether.
Altogether, and they don't even have a what is it, preschoolers or kindergartners, because women they're not getting married and not having children.
Yeah, but I think the men of it's a whole lot more women than it is men.
No,
because it's one. I don't know if that's. I don't know if it's that part, but there's one part where there are women having. A man is having 2 or 3 wives because it's a so shortage on men.
It's a shortage on women. When you're allowed to have certain parts of Asia.
That's what I just said. I don't know what part it is, but there is a part that women are getting married to one man because it's so shortage of men.
It's not a shortage of men. It's a shortage of women. If you got pregnant, and I'm talking back in the day, you would get pregnant and you had a female child, the female child was gotten rid of because you were only allowed to have one, and they only saw value in the male children.
I watch a lot of podcasts. Women, are you not listening to me?
Okay.
Some part over there that there are women marrying the same man. A man's walking around with 2 or 3 wives. They're going out working because they're making more of the money than men are, and they got like 2 or 3 wives. If it's a shortage on women, how can a man have more than one wife?
I said, okay, 45 minutes ago. You're over like 38 seconds. Y'all.
This is going to be fun, please. I want to play some music to see if it works.
It'll be funny if none of this recorded.
Oh my God, Mia, don't say that. That's going to really piss me off. I don't know. Does this even... It didn't even play.
Wow. What?
I was trying to end it with... I'm about to call Riverside. So what y'all doing?
Why are you trying to end it? You want me to sing?
Hell, no. It didn't play. All right, you guys. You have a good one. See you guys on the next one.
Bye, everybody. What is that? Oh, that's just media.